Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and all communications will be done through my email on my webpage. This is Monday night's video, the 23rd. It's a few days late because it's Memorial Day weekend, but I'm here. Well, Friday's action just broke all kinds of support lines, all kinds of trend lines. The damage mounts day after day. There's no denying it, and so we were going to change our strategy based on that. Now, you know, I'm never going to catch the top of the move, and I'm never going to catch the exact bottom, but I will catch the trend. Now, all technicians will agree that the trickiest part of technical analysis is determining when an uptrend changes from an uptrend, when it's in that transition period, to a downtrend. It's the trickiest part of technical analysis, and vice versa. When a downtrend that's been going on for a while reverses to an uptrend, like the uptrend that we caught from March, the 1,000-point move that we caught, which most guys did not. A lot of guys fought the short side all the way up. But when the downtrend changes to an uptrend, it's always tricky in that transition, and that's where we are right now in the last couple of days. We are basically changing from that 1,000-point uptrend to some sort of a downtrend. I don't know exactly how it's going to look, but there's certainly enough evidence to believe that up move cannot be supported anymore, and it doesn't look like we're going to get any more out of the rally. So in our final segment, we'll take a look at the evidence, so hang around. It's going to be important because we're in a transition period. You'll get to see what it starts to look like, or at least one of them. What else have I got? I've got another idea for you on Tuesday morning, staying with the theme of the market. We've got a short. We'll take a look at the stock we bought this Friday morning, EXTR. Now, let me explain something to you. Just because the market's going to roll over does not mean every single stock goes down. If you have a chart that looks good and should play out to the upside, you hang on to it until the picture changes. 80% of the stocks probably will follow the trend, but there are some that bucket. For instance, in the biggest bull market in history, you'll always find some stock on the new low list, and vice versa. In a big bear market, you'll always find something making new highs. So it's true that 80% follow the trend, but not everything. So it's all about picking stocks. Okay, so we've got an idea for Tuesday morning. It's a short. We're going to look at EXTR. I sold the stock, which basically was my form of a sell stop order. I'll go over that because I don't pick a specific price. But the idea for Tuesday morning is IDTI. Now, in just a moment, I'll show you the chart, and I'll show you how we're going to take this idea and turn it into some money. Now, don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, we're looking at a daily bar chart of IDTI. This is a call on the short side. We'll be looking to sell the stock short Tuesday, somewhere between $11.80 and $12. My target is $8 down here. This is exactly where the breakout price originally started, right in here. And I believe it's going to come back down there again. Now, I'm zoomed out for a reason, because I want to show you the number one reason of the resistance area that we finally have reached. And it's right there. You can see we've got right to it, and now we're rolling right over off of it. Now I'll zoom in, and I'll give you the close-up. Okay, first I see a double top. Looks like a goalpost. You can kick a football through it. That's what qualifies. It has to look symmetrical. And it's a small one, but it's there. Second, I've got a descending triangle being formed. And it's already broken down out of the key spot, $12 a share right there. That's why I say 12 is a spot that if you can get a short off, would be good. It's also got a V-top, which looks like the roof of a house, not a foundation. When we're buying, we're looking for foundations. When we're selling, we're looking for roofs. And that's what this looks like. So that's a pretty bearish looking formation. So let me recap that. That's a call on that's IDTI. It's a call on the short side. I think we can make $4 in this trade. Let's take a look at EXTR. I bought this on Friday at $335. Our whole scenario here is to break out breakout, pullback, go. This was the breakout. This was the pullback. This is our support area right in here. This is what we're hanging our hat on. And you can see it got down to it but bounced off of it. So this pattern is still intact. Our target is 440. Now what would concern me is it would be a close below 328. And I don't mean 327. I mean a significant close by at least a nickel or so. That wouldn't sit well with me, and that made me rethink the position. But as of right now, everything is still go. Let's take a look at the stock that I sold, because I basically stopped myself out. It'll give me an opportunity to explain how I handle sell stop orders. I don't pick a price. I don't say, oh, if it breaks that, I'm out. Because what happens is all the stop orders pile up at that one price, and when they get initiated, you never get that price. You always wind up getting a low of the day. What sparks me to sell a stock is when the stock does something I don't expect it to do. Now, up to this point, everything was fine. We bought it off of this support area. We had what appeared to be a ascending triangle formed up to this point right here, and then this day came. This is what I didn't expect. This is what shouldn't have happened. I didn't like it. The next day it kicked back fine, but it never really could get through. And then Friday it just couldn't get through again. Now this will be fine if this stock can break above that price there and close above it. Then the idea will be intact again. But as of right now, once I saw that pattern change, it sparked me to, it's my form of a sell stop, basically, because the pattern's starting to change. Okay, so that's why I sold THC. Now let's go to the major indexes, because that's where the real story is. And first it's the Dow. And in previous videos I had pointed out that we were hanging on until this trend got broken, and Friday it got broken. So there's another piece of negative evidence. Our first thing that happened, I pointed out, that I said I didn't like happening, was a break below that level right there. And now we've got this double top that looks like a goalpost that we kick a football through. So the evidence just mounts and mounts and mounts that the rally has run its course for a while, and we're probably going to enter into some sort of pullback. I don't know exactly if it's going to be a quick, fast thing down, or if it's going to slowly go down. I just don't know how it's going to look right now. I do know any rally back up into the bottom of this right here is going to be resistance. Let's take a look at the NYSE. Same picture here. Our trend got broken. Dow Jones Transportation Average. Our trend got broken. These are all negative signs. Like I said, I'm not going to catch the tip, ever going to catch the tippy top. But when the trend starts to change, I'll start to notice it. But it takes me, I always give it the benefit of the doubt. I have to see all the charts telling me the same thing. The SPY represents the Standard & Poor's 500, and we've basically got the same story here. And we've got more of a story. Not only did we break our trend, but we penetrated a key support area right there. So the evidence continues to mount. QQQs, QQQQs, 4 Qs. There used to be 3, but there was a lawsuit. The New York Stock Exchange sued the NASDAQ because only the New York Stock Exchange and the Amex can have 3 symbols on their indexes. And because this is a NASDAQ, they forced NASDAQ into making it 4 Qs. That's the story behind that. It was 3 at one time, but they were forced to make it 4 Qs. Anyway, same story, another break of the trend. What we may be having formed here, this could be a head and shoulders pattern, this being the left shoulder, this being the head. So any kickback rally you get, we can't get excited about, because it's probably just forming the right shoulder of what's going to become a bearish formation. So things are looking like they've rolled over. We've caught that 1,000-point move. It was a good ride, and now we're going to try and catch them on the downside. So that's my view of the market. Until Tuesday, this is TK signing off.